achieve by sitting here at the side of the road waving to all these people?
Every election I've been out on the roadside between roughly 7 and 9 in the morning and between 4 and 7 at night, because it's a great way of getting my message out to Harlow residents. I can see a lot of cars, obviously I've got problems with my legs, so it's a bit difficult for me to walk around as many houses as I'd like, because I was born with walking problems. So this is a great way for me to show that I'm up and about and campaigning hard for Harlow.
Yes, and obviously it gives the impression that you're really there for the people. I notice in your campaign that you're hoping to put NHS and health issues. If you're re-elected, how quickly can people in Harlow expect a new hospital?
Well, it's one of my campaign themes to protect our NHS. We've got lots of new nurses that's coming to Harlow. There's been more money coming to Harlow Hospital. We need a lot more. Our hospital has a number of big structural problems. I've been meeting a number of times with Jeremy Hunt, who's been to the hospital twice as well, and the hospital ministers come separately. And he has said that when his office gets capital spending from the Treasury, Harlow will be one of the hospitals considered in the priority. That doesn't mean we've got the money. I don't make any break any promises on, but we will be in the top ones being considered for a new hospital, because our hospital has incredible staff, does wonderful things, but it's not fit for purpose, and we desperately need a new hospital. So I can't promise you when I'm going to do it, when it's going to happen, but I can promise to you that I will campaign day and night for it. And I've done that with other things. I campaigned for money for our roads, we've got it. I campaigned for our enterprise, so millions of pounds. I campaigned for 5 years for Public Health England to come to Harlow, with nearly 400 million plus investment from the government, and it's happened. So I ask people to judge me on my record, and I will do everything I can to make sure we get a hospital that's fit for the 21st century.
Right. Robert, as you say, Brexit is here and Brexit is happening, but obviously there are going to be residents in Harlow who are very concerned about what is going to happen to them, people who are already from Europe. What's your message to them? How are you hoping to look after them?
Well, my view is that we have to do what the British people asked us to do. Not just the British people, all the people of Harlow and the villages who voted overwhelmingly by 68% for the country to leave the European Union. And I think that I wrote that on very early in the morning of the 24th of June, a few hours after the referendum result, that I would do everything I could to make Brexit happen and follow the wishes of the people. And I've been at every vote on Parliament to make sure that happened. I'm absolutely convinced that the people here, whoever they are, wherever they come from, will be looked after. And Truth May herself has said this. She just wants to make sure that also British people are looked after who live overseas in European countries.
And that is one of your concerns. You would be standing up for them and making sure they get the best deal
from
possible.
Wherever they come from who live in our country and who live in Harlow. And I know the Polish community very well, and they do an incredible amount in the town, and I support them every step of the way.
Right. If Theresa May gets back into power, it looks likely that we're going to see some more grammar schools in the country. Do you foresee one in Harlow?
Well, I believe in parental choice, so I believe that we're very lucky in Harlow. Our secondary schools are going at full steam. Lots of them become academies. Parsons has a beautiful building. We've just seen a fantastic new building for stewards, which was featured only last week. I think you did a piece on it in your Harlow. And so I think my view is that there should be parental choice. When people talk about grammar schools coming back, it's not going to be like it was of old. The government have yet to set out how they're going to do it, but my hope is that the priority will be to help people from lower income backgrounds if that's where their parents want to send their children.